I have your brain scanned and permanently backed up in case something terrible happens to you, which it's just about to.
We're going to go ahead and build some of these little fog lights. They're so cool. I think this is the coolest thing of the whole build so far. See if we can zoom in on this. Just this teeny tiny little fog light. I love it. You know, it says everything on the directions not included, but the only thing I haven't found that's included is the LED lighting that you can optionally put down inside here through the little holes in the back. But otherwise, these things rock. I love them. They are so cool. It's not really listing any part numbers here, so I'll give them to you as we go along. We're going to go ahead and build the small fog light, which is what it's labeled on the directions. It's very, very, very straightforward. On this parts tree right here, which is parts tree number 80045A, we're going to use part number 6, which is the little fog light case holder majigger. Yeah, it's the actual light housing. I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. So we're going to use that light housing, part number 6. We're going to take off a little LED holder, part number 1. And then we are going to move over to this tree here. And we're going to use, that's tree number of the clear parts, there's 2 of them, 0049, and we're going to use lens number 5, which is the smaller, or the medium size of the round lenses. Pretty straightforward. They're kind of small to work with. If you take the clear lens, you're going to see that there are little posts that come up on the back, and those are going to go down into the 2 holes that are located inside. It took me a few tries to get them in. You just have to do it by feel and make sure that they both go in. It'll slide in and hold the lens. The next thing that we're going to do is to find another part here, and that is going to be part number 0045B-6, which is this little lens cover right here. It's actually a rock guard. And when you take a look at it, there is some little, gosh, it's kind of hard to see. There's little bumps in the side here, and there's 2 of those, one on each side, and then there's also a concave area around the bottom. That little concave area is going to go around the base of the light here so that it snaps on. So just make sure that that lines up with the base of the light. It snaps right on, just like that. Now we're going to put the little LED holder on the back, and it just kind of screws on there. It's a teeny tiny little screw. And if you're putting your LEDs in, you're going to go ahead and slide the LED into the light now and clamp this on, but we're going to just put them on now so we don't lose them. And that little unit gets screwed on. And now we have our lights. The other lights are going to build basically the same way. Go ahead and follow your directions. And it looks like there's a couple different ones that are all located on here. I'm going to go ahead and build those now just to have them ready. And this is what the back of the light looks like when you're done. You can see the little LED holder. And that's what the front looks like. So I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to go ahead and build the rest of my lights here and just kind of put them over to the side so we have them ready when we need them. Well, I just got done building all the little lights and everything, and there's all sorts of little shaped lights in there and pretty cool stuff. So I have to laugh at myself because I just turned the page after telling you that they didn't have the part numbers, and they do have the part numbers and the directions for building the 2 larger sets. So we're going to go ahead and step number 41 is to build the 2 larger sets of lights, and then we're going to go ahead and screw them onto the bumper. On the bumper, as we look at it here, there's these 2 little brackets on the inside area of the bumper where we're going to mount the lights. There's a place for the screw hole and then a little pinhole for the guides. So we're going to go ahead and load up a screw onto our wrench, and we're going to mount one of the lights up in the little pin area. Hold that on. Go ahead and screw it in. We're going to do that for 2 of them. I guess it helps to hold them in the camera. It's going to look like that. I'm going to go ahead and do the second one. And then, if you want to dig out your metal plates, as in direction part number 42, we're going to go ahead and mount the metal plates onto the bumper next. So you can go ahead and get ready for that. Put this on. We can't have our little lens cover on there. Look at that, they're even mounted in the right position so that they shine light where they belong. They kind of go in a little bit. So nice realistic touch there. Okay, so going to mount the plates up, and they slide right inside the little areas on the bumper, like so. Woohoo! Short bus. There we go. Round hole, round peg. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and screw these on now. It's going to take a minute or two. There's 10 little screws all together. It's kind of nice. The black contrast to the screw against the silver looks pretty cool. We'll go ahead and put those on, and we'll be right back when we're done. We've got the plates and the lights all put on the front bumper. It's pretty cool looking. It's going to look nice when later down the line we mount it up to the front of the chassis. It's going to look pretty beefy once we get everything together. Now comes my favorite part, believe it or not. The body. Looks like we're going to have to mask off the windows on the body and get it prepped up and ready to paint. I'm not a painter. You think I build a shitty model? Wait till you see my painting. For you guys that are really into the scale stuff, now's the time for you to take your time, start detailing your body, doing your painting, figuring out your paint scheme and what you want to do. I'm going to do something very, very simple. Honestly, I'm a one-color kind of guy. I might try to do something a little bit different here. I'm not quite sure. So I'm going to take some time and get it figured out. What you are going to want to do is to grab the window masking sheet, and you are going to want to mask off your windows. You can just peel them off and stick them on dry, or if you choose, I'm looking for my stuff here I keep around, and it's window film application solution, or you can use just soapy water. But I did go in and wash out the inside of the body with soap and water just to get any of the molding greases or oils and dirt and whatnot off. I am going to use the window film application solution so that I can get my appliques on straight. Seeing as how I'm a bad painter, I think it might help to have my window masks on straight. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then let it dry up, squeegee it out, let it dry up, and then wash it off again with a little bit of a damp towel to get the solution out of there so the paint will stick. So I'm going to do this, whether it stays on film or not, I don't know, because it's a pain in the ass. My arms are going to be in the way, and might hear a couple cuss words. So I'm just going to see how that goes. I might edit it, I might not. Hi, Mommy. I know I'm supposed to take the trash out tonight. I've been living in the basement now for what, 5-6 years now? I know what trash day is. Okay, Mom? I'm busy. Love you. Bye. Okay, Mom. Okay, there we go. Let that dry, wash it off a little bit more, and then we're going to go ahead and paint it.
Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially.